Bob Baffert's going to join us coming up in about 45 minutes. We'll talk about the Kentucky Derby situation as his horse, the horse that won the Kentucky Derby, Medina Spirit, has been now suspended but not disqualified yet, right? They're waiting for that second blood test or second drug test, the due process here. Is that right, Seton?
I thought that their statement was pretty harsh.
It felt like that, but I'm trying to figure out.
And I'm wondering if I was reading it with that tone or if it was actually that harsh, because part of me was like, well, wait, you still have a B sample to test.
Yeah.
What is this? We absolutely don't condone that. Of course you don't condone cheating, but the statement just seemed very heavy-handed.
I'm reading here. It says, even if Medina Spirit is ultimately disqualified, something that can only happen after a second positive test, parimutuel wagering is unlikely to be affected here. The last time a Derby winner was DQ'd for a positive drug test was 1968. That was Dancer's Image.
Well, 68. The drugs back then?
Yeah, well, that was the Haight-Ashbury. I saw horses that were just there at Woodstock, The Kentucky Derby, the Kentucky Horse Racing Commission in 1968 ordered Forward Pass, the horse that crossed the finish line second in the race, be considered the winner of the 1968 Kentucky Derby, except for the betting. So the runner-up, Mandaloun, would then be the Kentucky Derby winner. You just couldn't cash in on that if you bet on that horse, and that horse was 25-1. Let's get a couple of phone calls here, and then we'll take a break. Yes, Paulie.
In 97, Baffert had a horse in the Derby, and his name was Full of Steroids, was the name of the horse. And it didn't get DQ'd. It was a different time. It's actually not true. Not true.
No, thank you, Paulie.
I don't want to get sued.
I know.
This other horse was a polymexylcephalane.
The longer a drug, like the more trouble you're in, the longer a drug is.
The more syllables?
Yes. Yeah. When beta methylcene.
That horse's moderate to severe plaque psoriasis is cleared up.
The horse is wearing a tank top before the race and Oakley's. It had like a tattoo around, like a band around its arm.
Yes, McLovin.
I looked up the history of equine drug testing. Yeah. It goes back to 460 BC, where some horses were fed human flesh to run faster, according to Wikipedia. And then real drug testing started in the 1920s in America. That's how you'd give them cocaine and other stimulants to run. So this has been around a whole century. Horse racing doping is a big deal.
Yes, Paulie.
I think that would work because I was a horse and I saw that they're chopping up humans to feed me. What's going to happen to me if I don't perform? They're chopping up Nick over there.
Somebody putting out lines, and all of a sudden, come on over. Like, how did you get him to snort it? That's what I want to know.
All gacked up on that. He's like, hey, everybody, let's start eating the people. Yeah!
Imagine if it was pot. I got munchies.
The race would be going on. He'd be sitting there in the stall, just zonked out.
Yeah. Hey, come on, let's go. All right.
It actually explains a lot more why horses do that with their mouth like that. I can't feel it, and their mouth is all numb.
Oh, these poor animals, though. How they're mistreated.